winning, 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 winning. You from the trenches, you living, you winning. You wake up and go and get it, you winning. You trying to double your digits, you winning. You put hot sauce on your chicken, you winning. You winning, 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 winning. I'm from the trenches, I'm living, I'm winning. I wake up and go and get it, I'm winning. I'm trying to double my digits, I'm winning. I put hot sauce on my chicken, I'm winning. I'm from the trenches, I made it. That's crazy, it was so dangerous, but I wasn't scared and I wasn't hating. I was just dreaming, like with the laser.
Hallelujah! All my new South Empire LLC and wonderful and fantastic fun family of winners. That's right. It's your winner. It's you, Sergio Beavers, huh? Hey, I am so overjoyed to have this panel of guests right here. Well, we got some celebs on this one right here. I'm trying to tell you, man. We got Mr. Southern Soul himself, artist Lamar Brace. That's right. He's on tour heavily. And we have Luvia Bermudez. That's right. Actress, model extraordinaire. We have Miss Reese Pride. She is a big-time entrepreneur. She has 6 different names, 6 different titles, y'all. She's going to tell us all about that later on. Then we got the infamous Nadia Rose. So everybody say hello. Yay. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, I'm a carnivore, so we're going to go ahead and get to the meat of this topic. I don't know if my producer was able to pull up. If my producer was able to pull up the topic, let's roll that small clip so we can get a gist of what we're going to be talking about tonight. If not, I'm going to do the audio version of it. Oh, well, it looks like we're going to have to do the audio version of it. Okay. I want y'all to pay a close attention to what this young lady is saying. Okay.
A lot of people think I'm all rainbows and butterflies, but I'm actually going to take my responsibility to protect the interests of my clients extremely seriously. And because of that, when the market is unsettled, I do a lot of...
Excuse me, y'all. We'll get it together. We're not Russian, we're American. Y'all didn't catch that, did you? Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all supposed to laugh. I know I'm not funny, but y'all supposed to laugh for that.
Research so I can advise people. I wish women really understood nowadays how horrible we present ourselves on social media and publicly when it comes to conversations about money and men making money. It blows my mind whenever I come across a post on social media of a woman who announces her pregnancy and she's pregnant by like a rapper, like a pro athlete or something. And there are thousands of comments from women under that post saying, God, please, when is it going to be my turn? Lord, please send me my millionaire.
Uh-oh. All right, let me go back. So, excuse me, viewers and guests. Hopefully...
There are whole pages on TikTok and Instagram dedicated to teaching women how to sniff out millionaires and how to sniff out men with money. I just want to know, how do we get to this place collectively as women? Not, Lord, please send me a man of values, a man of morals, a man of integrity, a man who will commit himself to me, a man who will love me, honor me, respect me, a man who will be a good example for my children, a man who will lead my family properly. No. Just send me a man who's a millionaire and I'm going to figure the rest out on the back end. Imagine being a good man. Imagine being one of the men that I just described. A man who wants to find a wife, a man who is all of those things. And you go on social media and you're scrolling through the comments and this is what you see. This is what you have to choose from. This is what you see the mindset of modern women as. And then one of the most ridiculous responses to this that I've seen whenever women are challenged on these things, the response is always, well, half of the men who are worrying about it, they're broke anyway. They won't have to worry about a woman trying to use them for their money because they don't have any. That is not the point, sweetie. That's not the point. Your mentality as a woman, especially a woman who is considering having children or who has children, should not be financial status first integrity, character second. It is so sad to me how the modern dating market and the overall tone of the modern dating market is that of entitlement and what's in it for me. People place way too much emphasis on financial status. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a partner who is financially stable. There's nothing wrong with wanting security. But when you are placing monetary gain over the very fabric of what a relationship is and a family foundation is supposed to be, you have got things very wrong. And you really need to check yourself.
Bingo. I want to say, I got that off of TikTok. I ran across that on TikTok, and I was like, it's already hard enough dating now without throwing extra stuff in there. Now, me personally, I don't even pray to God for God to send me the right woman. I pray that I be ready, that He makes me ready and the right man for when the right woman comes, because there's so many things, distractions and stuff going on. Now, what I want to say about this, it's nothing wrong with wanting to attach yourself to someone of equal value that's going to bring something to the table. But that shouldn't be the only thing that you're concerned about, or the main thing you're concerned about. Me myself, they ask me what I'm bringing to the table, the house that the table's in. Personally, that's what my response would be. I want to start with Let me start with you, Rose. Just off of hearing that clip, what is your thoughts of what she said in your response?
I mean, I truly understand where she's coming from and stuff like that. But nowadays, the new millenniums, it's men that's gold diggers. So, I mean, talking about the women, but the men is out here doing gold digging right now. So,
it definitely goes both ways.
And, coming with their own, their own thing. Like, I got mine, you got yours, and let's build together. But they, like, you don't know who is a team. You got a teammate or you got a gold digger, one or the other. So basically, that's like a short thing of what I'm feeling right now about what she had to say. Because it's not just women now, it's also men as well. So, yeah.
That is so very true. I was going to get to that and bring that point up, that it's not just the women, yeah, because there are men who are gold diggers also too. Like the topic is gold diggers versus gold diggers, and it's a difference in people who are digging for a mate to advance their goals instead of a person that's just looking for monetary gain. Reese Pride, what is your thoughts on what Miss Jeremy Holloway had to say?
Well, when I listened to it, I had to listen to it a few times just to make sure I grasped the concept. From my perspective, I will say that I was once in that situation. So I was once that topic. And so from my perspective of when I was looking for a man and with financial status, it was because I lacked something from within. And so that was because I didn't have it myself. And so there I was looking for what I didn't have in someone else to compensate what I didn't have. But now that I know better, when you know better, you do better. Now, sometimes finances can come with a lot more than just finances. What you're accepting what are you accepting with the money? Sometimes that can come with a punch, a kick, a stab, or whatever the case may be. So that goes into some unhealed things that come along with trauma and things that come from with our past. Our perspective.
That is so true, because I mean, you can get the most wealthiest person to become your mate, but they have the sourest attitude, and you regret that you even never met them. You know what I'm saying? You rather be broke, So it's like a catch-22. Mr. Lamar Brace, Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
put your Southern Soul suave on it, man. What was your thoughts on that? What was your thoughts on that?
Well, I think basically, man, with everybody that's saying what they saying. I mean, saying that like one thing I've noticed because I am ex-military, so I've been a lot of different places and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, Women don't really like good men.
Ooh,
They find men. They find. I'll be copy, and I say that because I was a bad boy at one time.
me too. Me too.
That's why I know this, man. I mean, not for nothing, but I've seen women, and before I speak, ladies, I'm very financially secure. I make 6 figures a year, so I'm not speaking as a broke brother. Okay,
Right, right.
what I'm saying is that I see it now. I just came off tour. Ladies, a man can only do what you allow them to do. Ladies are settling. Y'all go. I didn't know women with that shallow over pretty face. And over men that make moves. I'm just speaking real. This is what I see. I don't speak for what I think. This is what I see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, I remember like my mom and them, those women didn't put up with a lot. The women, the
Mm-hmm.
millenniums, as y'all speak, y'all put up with too much. Again, there's so many different negative agendas out here. And a lot of women fall suit to that. So I think that, and I'll say this, a man who's doing, he don't really care what y'all got or what y'all do. So I'm sorry y'all ran into that pond y'all ran into with them gold digging brothers. But my
Mm-hmm.
but my circle don't flow like that. So sorry.
That's not a real man. That's not a real man. A real
Not a
man
real
don't
man.
want right.
Yeah, a real man. I got mine together. I don't know about. So yeah.
Yeah. But I can agree with you about that. Like when I was slinging out there and I was making that dirty money, making a lot
Mhm.
of it too. Yeah, I was tracking a multitude of. I'm not gonna even say women because those
Yeah.
wasn't women. You know what I'm saying? They were girls. So I
Yeah.
can't really compare.
Nah, women,
I was
women
attracting
do
a
it
whole
too.
lot of
Nah,
girls.
women,
I was about
women,
to
women do it too. Women do it too.
Yeah,
Not just
yeah, yeah. I
girls.
was
It's
attracting. I
grown.
was
You got some
attracting.
old fools too.
Yeah, you
yes.
got some
We ain't
old.
even
Yeah, I
about to
was
do that.
attracting women too. But my
Mm-mm.
definition of a woman is different. You know what I'm saying? A real woman, in my opinion, wouldn't deal with a man that's out there. Because when you're in love with somebody, I don't think you're going to put yourself in jeopardy or do anything to jeopardize that relationship, like going to jail or doing anything illegal. So, if a girl puts up with that, to me, she's not a woman. So, all of girls that wanted me when I was swinging and
Mm-hmm.
doing anything illicit, illegal, whatever. Yeah, it was a multitude of them versus the now.
Well,
Now I still have quite a few now, but it's not as many as when I was 30. But since I'm a nice guy and everything,
mm-hmm.
they look at you like, you a softy. You know what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying?
no, no, no. When I say a bad boy, I've
Yeah,
never done nothing illegal. I'm a business owner. So I got my
right,
money off being a business owner. I've never sold drugs. And I'm from
right, right,
DC. I never sold
right,
drugs.
right,
So that's
right,
that's your story. My
right.
thing
That's my
is
story, right?
when I say bad boy, I was a player.
Player. Yeah,
I was a
yeah,
player. I mean bad boy like that.
yeah.
So what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that. I'm
You
ex-military
ain't no
too, so I
player.
bounced around a lot too. Yeah, but
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's like my story. Okay, Bermudez. What about you, Labia?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Okay, but
Bien,
to
bien.
start off, I am, I'm 47, so I've been there, done that. I've been around a lot. I've seen a lot. In my, profession, I work with a lot of celebrities, a lot of individuals that are very wealthy, but I've never even thought about dating anyone of them. When in my possession, you get to witness all these things. So you do notice a lot of these girls are chasing them. And, I see that. So they can't come at me and try to act like they're no players. I've watched you like last week with this girl, this girl. So I see that stuff. I've worked in the events. I've done all that. So they can't hide that from me, which is why I'm still single. I'm not married for a reason. I do have an eye on somebody, but it just never always works out when I do have an eye on that chocolate man or that flavor that I'm looking for. But unfortunately, it just never kicks in for me, but I do know that there is men out there that do come at women and do the same thing, just like the little, I call them groupies, I guess, on the men are. There's also groupies in the females industry as well. So I feel for everyone that's going through these situations, and that you just got to make sure that if you're with somebody, they're with you for that one special reason, and that's got to be love for you, not always constantly asking you where's the money at or who's paying or this, that, and the third. It should be something where you can both evolve together and accomplish building something together to where you can grow from. It's like, you plant a seed, you water it, and you got to both water it together, or it's going to wilt away and die. It's going to wither, and I've had my 4 children. I've got a 26-year-old down to the 20-year-old. So I mean, I've lived that world where I, took care of my kids. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with my children's father, but I mean, everyone's got their stories and their struggles and so on. But yeah, I mean, there is women gold diggers. I definitely have seen that with my own eyes. And same with men. So it's a definitely, let's just say, it's pretty much a seesaw on going back and forth on both topics. So either way.
I mean, no, you're saying exactly what what's really happening. But I
That's
mean,
right.
I'm like this too. Okay, now you, Lamar, you have performed with Pokey Bear, P2K, Tucker, King George, all of the hot people and Bermudas. You played in some of the movies you played in? Some of the top
Bad Boys.
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys for Life, yes. The Eyes of Tammy Faye, The Righteous Gemstones,
Yeah.
Mr. Mercedes. The list goes on and on. You can look at
It goes on and on,
IMDb.
So you see a whole lot, and then by you being in the travel agency, you work with a lot of people in your skincare products, and I seen where you did a lot of traveling around the world. So I know you experienced it a lot too, and the one with 6 different brand names, that was hard to keep up with. I know you experienced all this too. But I got a question for y'all, okay? And it is, did y'all notice how she said that they should be ashamed? But I mean, how they should be ashamed of how they feeling this way and acting this way. But I'm like, nowadays, these people, they don't show no remorse about anything. They don't have no shame or no feelings. I mean, what's your thoughts about the morals and values right now going on in relationships? Not just the financial part, just everything. Just everything. Your turn, Rose.
I don't think that nobody should be ashamed of what they do, regardless of how they do it, because for one, you could be out here hustling. We sold drugs to people that, probably did some things so that you can't feel ashamed. You got to do what you got to do to get where you got to go, honestly. So that's like, to me, that's just life. And that's why I'm trying to butt in, because I wanted to say that, because I'm looking like, you shouldn't feel ashamed. You should just learn from what you do. Some people could say, like, I feel ashamed, but I don't feel ashamed of nothing I did in the past, because it taught me, or I'm the woman that I am now from my past. So as long as you learn from it, okay. But being ashamed, you shouldn't be ashamed of what you do. You should just learn from what you do. And that's what I get out of it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But there was a time and point when I used to be ashamed of when I used to sell drugs. I used to say, like, I messed up a lot of people's lives, or assisted in messing up a lot of people's lives, and I wore that because I was like, I'll say I wasn't raised that way. And then after I made a certain amount of money, I really didn't need the money. You know what I'm saying? It just became a habit. I was addicted to making the money just as well as they were addicted to the drugs, So, and the lifestyle. And I walked around with a lot of shame behind that, but now I figured it out that it was a path that I didn't have to take, but it was a path that I took. I took it, I wore it, I suffered the consequences behind it, and I learned what not to do from it, you know? And you remember the question, Reese? What I just asked? Can you answer that?
Absolutely. So, and I would piggyback with the Rose. I wouldn't necessarily say be ashamed because, again, as I've stated, I've come from, a similar background. Not to say that I'm ashamed of anything that I've done. I'm not proud of what I've done. Of course, now as a adult, but it's made me who I am today. I've definitely learned from them, and I would not be who I am currently if I would have not went through those situations and circumstances. And I'm not ashamed of being a teenage mom. I'm not ashamed of being survival. I'm not ashamed of doing what I had to do to feed my kids.
Exactly.
So, yes, if I could do it again, would I change it? Probably not, because if
No.
something would have changed, something would have changed in me currently. And I love who I am now.
Okay. Hey, Lamar?
Mhm. Well, the only thing, like I said,
Uh,
I guess the reason why I never made the choice to go that route because in school I was kind of a sports star, so that's what kept me out the streets. And then when I graduated, I went straight to the military. But of course, there's some things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, every lesson is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I tell anybody that. You know what I'm saying? And then I live by controllables and uncontrollables. You can't control nothing you've done. You got to take control of what you're doing going forward. So I tell people that all the time. You can't dwell on the past.
Right.
Definitely.
what about you, Bermudez?
Well, I think everyone is correct. Nobody should be ashamed of what decisions they've made. Just try to, I guess, hopefully make those decisions in the right mindset to where hopefully you'd accomplish something. But again, I mean, if you're young and you make these choices, we've all been there. I guess we've all made our own little mistakes and different paths that we chose. And again, I mean, life is all about a choice. So we can choose to open the right door or to go down the wrong path, but not no one's ever perfect. We're not perfect individuals. There's no one on this earth that's perfect.
That's
It's pretty
true.
much
Okay.
true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, I know I was sitting here trying to figure out and taking a fearless moral inventory of my past and my dating situations, and I was asking myself, was I ever guilty of gold digging? And I can honestly say no. You know, what? And I'm really, really going. I'm going way back to high school, and that's a lot. And that's a long way back. That's 1978. You know what I'm saying? And I think I always wanted my own. I always wanted my own. I think that even I was married one time, and I definitely wasn't gold digging then. What about you, Rose? Was you?
I
Uh,
actually was a gold digger, but I was in my yeah, yes, I was a
say-
gold digger, but I didn't have money, so I had to utilize what was in front of me to get where I had to go. Some people don't have the money, but they have goals. I had goals, but I just didn't have the money to do it, and I used other people to get where I had to go. So yes, I was. I consider myself as a gold digger, but once I had my children and all of that stuff like that, I started. I was already in a place where I can do what I wanted to do. So then that's when I took matters in my own hands. But yeah, teenage years, I was a gold digger. Yes.
so really, you use your GOLD digging to achieve your GOAL. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Right, right,
Yes.
right. So you know what? I have to look at that a whole different way now. You know, right. So it was okay. It kind of like dilutes it a little bit now. Okay. Reese, what about you? Were you ever guilty of that activity?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's how I survived as being a teenage mother. Just exactly what it is. Being a teenage mother of 3 children by the age of 20, it was either sink or swim. And I was afforded the opportunity to swim. And so I'm not a fool. Let's go. Let's swim. How deep we going? That's where I am. That's where I was, at that time. But again, like I said in the beginning, money, you got to be careful because money, as the Bible said, money is the root of all evil. And with accepting finances, again, and this is not just across the board for women, it's also across the board for men, because men, they stay with women for, for financial purposes because they don't have a car, because they don't have a place to stay, or, so it's vice versa. But again, like I said, for myself, money and love, when I moved forward I'm trying to get my words together. When I moved forward, for money purposes, it wasn't for love. And again, like I said, there was no love, there was a lot of hurt, a lot of things came with finances. I'll say that. But by the grace of God, I'm here. And again, when you know better, you do better. And I promise you, I know better.
Right. Right. And you know what? Right now it's very prevalent because it's tax season. You know what I'm saying? And and these guys, these girls, they're doing exactly what we're talking about right now, which is ass backwards. Because if you're chasing somebody that receive tax refunds, you're chasing the wrong people. The people that got the money pay taxes. Hello. That's you know what I'm saying.
You're right about that.
Or break even because of tax deductions. So they got the package. They got the package. But anyway, what about you, Lamar? What about you, Lamar? Have you ever been a gold digger?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I was a gold digger before. Yeah. I mean, but listen, that goes back to what I said earlier about women selling and everything. No offense, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Some ladies, they offer. So, yeah,
true.
It was. I mean, seriously, like I had one. She just was ready to pay for everything. Yada yada. Blah, blah. So who am I to let her not reach her goal in her dreams? She wanted to pay.
What? I'm done. But you know what?
You're not depriving nobody, right?
Who am I to stop you? Hey, we're gonna take a trip to Jamaica. I got you. Oh, I'm gonna say, when we leaving?
I got a question for Lamar. With that, and not to say that she was, but did she have low self-esteem, or was there something that you could depict from her so willingly?
First off, she had money. She was a lawyer.
Okay.
So I mean, but I guess she figured, and this is crazy. I've noticed this, and I think it goes the same way with men. I think when people see that you got already, they're willing to go in their pocket and pay. I didn't need it. I mean, Sergio, you seen it, right?
Yeah. They'll offer you more.
Like a lot of times when I go places now, I'll do a show, I'll get done. I don't gotta pay for nothing.
Nothing.
You want to buy a drink? You want me to buy you this? You want me to buy you that? I'm like, sweetie, I just got paid well.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't get it, it kind of like I wasn't gold digging, but when I looked up, I was like, okay, I had my own place and everything, but I literally didn't have to ask for anything. She would get me whatever I wanted.
I think that's because too. I think a woman can recognize that.
Hold on, Sergio. Why are you looking like that? The one at the bottom. Look at her face.
Yeah. I think it's because too. A woman can recognize the right man, the right type man that knows what to do with the money too. You feel me? Or invest in it. How to invest in it? Would you say, Rose?
Or she can look like she can grow with him. So like, let me show you that I can do what you can do, and we can do this together. So she trying to build you by doing that. So some women do that too.
B-I-N-G-O. Okay, now Luvia, you ain't get away. Have you ever been this? Have you ever
No
been guilty of
problema.
that? Have,
No problema at all.
have,
No, well, I can't really say I've never, I honestly, I can tell you I've never been a gold digger. I've never, I've been, like I said, in my profession, and I've worked with many celebrities, many entertainers. I also sing as well. So I'm also really close with the music industry and the acting industry. And I can tell you that I never had the opportunity to do that. I was young, 20 years old, and when I had my first child, and I was with my kid's father for about 12 years. And honestly, he was a Puerto Rican, and he supported me the whole entire 12 years I was with him. I never had to pay for anything or pull out anything. He bought me everything I needed. So when I did leave him, I was already pretty well off, working as a bilingual. Let me see, I was a bilingual ambassador, brand ambassador is what you call it. And we get paid pretty good. We get paid pretty good as a
yes,
bilingual
absolutely
brand
bilingual.
ambassador.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And, and as well, I was doing my acting and doing all these other things as well. So I've always been pretty well off on my own. I actually could tell you I did a lot better without my kid's father.
Mm.
Yes, because, as a woman, I've never had to go anywhere to where I would have to pull out any money. It was always offered to be. I never had to buy me a drink, like Lamar says. That was always offered to me. I go to a bar, everything was always just open for me. Never did I have to, like I said, pay. So I've never had to deal with being called a gold digger or anything like that. Like I said, I do know a lot of celebrities, a lot of entertainers, and I never really had any relationships, but with one entertainer in my lifetime, and it just didn't. He's a very well-known celebrity, but I don't kiss and talk, kiss and tell. But I mean, it is what it is. It didn't work out, and I moved on. If I was a gold digger, I probably would have married already, quite a few of them. I can tell you that
Okay,
much.
all right.
Uh,
All right, now listen here.
yeah.
I got something. We got 30. We got 29 more minutes. 28 minutes right now. Okay, and let me see. Um,
Well, I have something to,
what? Go ahead.
because I mean, she said she's not a gold digger. Necessarily a gold digger is not trying to find the gold. But if somebody's offering you stuff and all of this stuff like that, and you taking it and you constantly, because
Mm-hmm.
personally, I go to bars or I go out and stuff like that, I ain't had to pay either, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. You buy me a drink, you may buy me 5 drinks, and I'm gonna continue letting you pay for that drink. So that's kind of still taking money or taking advantage of somebody that is actually spending money on you. So I mean, me personally, I don't know what everybody meaning of gold digger, but to me, that's still taking advantage
Yeah,
of.
right. What really is the meaning? You bringing up a great point, Rose. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, you done messed up the whole damn show any damn way, Rose. Because you done turned the gold. You done made GOLD compatible to GOLAL now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't
Yeah,
compatible.
yeah. She done spliced the whole damn shit. Anyway, okay.
Nah, it ain't compatible.
Yeah, but
Come
I'm just saying
on.
she got me like, okay, what's your goal? Well, yeah, that's right. It ain't compatible because you could have went to school and got that. That's right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you what's really sad though. Okay, what's really sad that is that some so-called women will say, or so-called bad bitches will say, "Oh, girl, get off the line, get off the damn it. I don't give a damn how many followers she now. She got over a million. This Jeremy Holloway lady, she got millions of followers. Okay, they'll say, "Oh, bitch, get out the way because you old. You know, you just old timer. Just get the hell out of the way, talking like that. You know, that's really sad. You know what I'm saying? But that's coming from the so-called bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? Or so-called real niggas. You know, I don't use that word. That's why my show's called Winners. But yeah, but that's how corrupt, and it's just what's good is bad and what's bad is good nowadays. But um, Rose, what? Okay, what's really important to you in a relationship? No. Let's go deeper than that. What is the most important thing in a relationship? No, let's go deeper than that. What is the first thing you look for in a relationship?
Loyal. Because I feel like if you loyal, you don't even have to love somebody, but if you loyal to them, that could go a long way. You don't have to love a person that's loyal and loyal. Like y'all could trust each other and stuff like that. Because I gotta trust you in order to build a relationship with you and all of that. So that money and all of that really doesn't matter if I don't trust you. You can give me
Okay.
all the money in the world, but if I don't trust you, it's not going to make any sense. So you
Okay.
gotta be loyalty. It really
Okay,
is.
let me rephrase that question, okay? Because with loyalty, and that means it has to be time spent to establish the loyalty, okay? Let's see, what is the first thing in starting, and when you're looking into or for a relationship, what's the first thing that you look for?
Connection. I gotta be connected to that person. Like if I'm not connected to you, like because I could be with you, be around you for an hour and know if I'm connected to you. So connection. If I'm not connected to you, then I don't think that we could really go too far. Because especially in a relationship, it could be a friendship, but not.
Okay. Okay. Now, once you're in that relationship, right? You saying the most important thing is loyalty, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Reese, what is the first thing you look for when seeking a relationship?
Communication skills.
That's a good one.
Okay. Now, once you figure out that you can communicate with that person, what then is the most important thing in that relationship?
The attributes of 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7.
Wow.
Which is
about love. That does not boast. It's kind. It's not evil. It's not, the list goes on. I have it. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. And love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes, and it always preserves.
And it conquers all.
And it conquers all.
Okay, now what about 1533?
I don't know that one by heart.
Bad association. They don't have no bad association.
Right.
Bad association spoils useful habits. Okay. What is the first thing that attracts you to a mate, Lamar?
Okay, first off, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real. Ladies, I love y'all, but y'all need to stop. Attraction. Y'all gotta be attracted to. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all gotta look at that dude first.
I'm
I
just
ain't
saying.
never seen. I feel y'all, but I ain't never seen nobody. Girl, I bet he can communicate. Girl, no, y'all got to look at that dude first.
Attraction and all of that. I think connection comes.
The attraction is first. That's it. I'm saying. I'm sorry. I ain't never looked at no woman. You know what? She's a hell of a talker. No, I need to be attracted. I gotta be able to deal with you on. I gotta look at you first. I gotta see. Yo, let me see. Do I even want to look at her? That's just
right. They say that men are more visual than women are.
No, women shallow as hell.
Yeah.
Women are shallow as hell with that looks. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Women.
So you saying that Rose, how the hell she ain't gonna connect with no ugly motherfucker, right? Right?
She ain't gonna talk to him.
I don't know.
So she told a lie. Right?
I'm not right. The devil is a lie. She must be the devil.
All right, so okay, now once you said attraction is first thing, right? Now once you're attracted and you get in that relationship, what's the most important thing then?
The most important thing for me is honestly, again, by me being, but I'm speaking for me, by me being the type dude I am, I need a woman that I know is a lady. A lot of women aren't women anymore. Chest stuck out farther than a man. They don't cook no more. They don't. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm not single. So yeah. When I was single,
right?
Women chest stuck out farther than a man now. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not asking you. I'm not trying to. I'm an alpha male. Two alphas can't work in the same household. I'm a grown man about mine. Anybody tell you that about me. But what I'm saying is a lot of ladies aren't ladies anymore. Nobody care about what you got. Really.
Wow, that's deep.
Not men that have. I try and tell so many ladies this. Ladies, oh, I got this, I got that, but you ain't got me because you just talked yourself out of this. I don't need what you got. I got that. I got my own house. I got my own, I got my own car. I got my own house. See, I got all of mine. I don't need you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because that like I said, that question. What can you bring to the table? I bring the house that the table.
But I'm talking about men. I'm talking about men though. A lot of and just because a brother got something swinging between his legs don't mean he's a man.
Bingo. Straight like that. Right,
so I know a lot of dudes basically, and again, I've seen ladies settle so much today. It's really kind of sick. So first off, the first thing you got to be attracted to the person. Sergio, you've been out. Ladies, y'all been out. Louis, come on, you in the industry. You've turned down too many men because of how they look.
No, I mean I've seen some real good ones trying to get my attention, but I still know that they're players. So I'm like,
Oh, my bad. Okay, you know what? That's judging. How do you know?
Oh, bingo!
I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Hold on, listen to me. I'm very, and Sergio will tell you this about me. I take a million pictures. I do this, I do that. I would even be a little flirty or whatever, but none of them going home with me. So you stand to the side judging. How can you speak? You're not with that man day to day. How can you speak intelligently on him?
I'm the only man that I've ever been with. I think you met him.
You just said no. But you said no. Listen what you just said. You said a lot of men that you see out there. They're this, they're that. You don't know that.
Well, I do.
You don't.
But I've seen it. Yes, if he's approaching me and he wants something to do with me, I know this person. So I've seen this individual multiple times.
Okay, individual, but you're saying you're seeing it a lot. But my thing is, I hear the way you're speaking. You're kind of generalizing.
Right. Well, I'm just talking from my experience. The only ones that have approached me.
Hold on, listen. I'm gonna pull it out right now. Okay. Laville.
Yes.
When you're trying to when you are seeking a relationship or mate, what is the first thing you're looking for?
Friendship. I want to make sure we're best friends. I want to know that we can actually relate, that we can communicate. And the second would be intimacy, whether or not we can actually work together behind the doors, But first, we can't get there without the friendship.
So Shrek can get it. So
Shrek. So that's what I was getting ready to say. So Shrek. So an ugly person can get intimate, and you can have a with an ugly person.
You can take a look at my kid's father. He's not all that great looking, and I gave him 4 kids.
So attraction has nothing to do with it. That's what you're saying.
It's friendship. It's the companionship, the whether or not we work together, and the intimacy is a big part of it. If it's not there, it's not going to work. It's just
so once you get that relationship, what's the most important thing in that relationship to sustain that relationship?
Being faithful to each other. Without that, then you've got nothing. When you got it, like I said before in the beginning, you got to learn to evolve together. And eventually, when you're with each other, like I experienced after 12 years, it just started to burn away. Actually, he started seeing someone else. So obviously, I'm old school. So I'm like, I don't put up with that shit. So I was out the door ASAP. But
can I say something?
Sure.
Now I know this. I gotta say this, and I'm not getting on you, but I know you said that while you was with him, You said he paid for everything.
He sure did.
Everything. So you didn't pay for nothing. You don't contribute.
I did not.
You didn't contribute nothing.
I didn't have to.
You didn't bring nothing to the table, basically.
I did. Well, he wouldn't let me get a job.
He wouldn't let you. You're a grown woman.
What you mean he wouldn't let you?
He was Puerto Rican. Well, it's different in the Latin community. Well, and that's okay. But this particular Puerto Rican didn't want me working. He was my kid's father, and he was in the mindset. I know. Eventually, I did get a job. It was hard. Now, mind you, I did get a job and got my own, money, but it was against his wishes. He didn't want me to, and I still went and did what I wanted to do. I told him, you can't stop me. I'm not your Barbie doll. But at first, I mean,
But for years
I was
you were.
I was raising the kids. I had children. I had, I popped out a child every 2 years. So I was home. I was taking care of them, and it wasn't necessary for me to go work. I had a lot to do at home. I do cook. I'm Mexican, so I make the burritos, the frijoles, arroz con pollo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what I was doing. I was cooking, doing the laundry, putting those stuff away. I had a 6-bedroom house, so I had a lot of responsibilities.
No.
I didn't.
He had a 6-bedroom house.
No, it was
You
actually my
didn't.
home.
No, you
it was.
didn't contribute nothing. No,
But it was
let me tell
my
me at work.
home.
No, but let me
Excuse
tell me
me,
at
I'm
work.
sorry, but it was my home.
Hold on.
I'm telling you,
It
that's
wasn't
why y'all
his.
men think.
It was my home. You got it wrong.
We're not gonna play divorce.
Say y'all men think. I'm telling y'all men think.
The 6-bedroom house was my home, not his.
Okay.
He lived there with me, and I took care of his mother as well. So I had a lot of responsibilities.
So earlier you rephrased you phrased it wrong. You said that you basically said you was a possession instead of a prize, but now you.
Well, I didn't. I apologize if that's the way it sounded. I'm not trying to sound like a victim.
No.
I lived a great life. I really did until the point that I discovered his secret lover, and I just didn't want to.
It's all
continue with that.
Yeah.
It's all great. Okay, now we got 14. Well, we got 14 minutes left. I'm gonna give each one of y'all. I'm gonna give each one of y'all two. I'm gonna give each one of y'all two solid minutes. And I got the question is, what was the best relationship you ever had that didn't work out? The best relationship you ever had that didn't work out. Come on, Rose, give it to me.
My ex-husband.
Let's go. You got a minute and 50 seconds.
I'm just saying, okay. I mean, he was my ex-husband. He was controlling and stuff like that, but he was the one. He didn't want me to work, exactly like how she said, and he used that against me. All of the stuff he did for me, he took advantage of. I mean, he used that as a leverage and stuff like that. And I wasn't, so when it was time for me to follow my dreams, he didn't really was teaming up on that, so I had to go. So that's why.
So what made that your best relationship then?
Because he took me off the streets. I was a hustler, so he took me off the streets and he showed me. He was in the military. We traveled the world. We did things and stuff like that. But when it came time to me wanting to follow my dreams, it seemed like he wasn't with that. So I had to leave and follow my dreams. So
wow, that's a great example. Remember though, we only got 2 minutes. You did great. We only have 2 minutes apiece, y'all, because I still want to give y'all opportunity to introduce yourselves and tell what y'all got coming up next and how to get in contact with you. Okay, Reese, what was the best relationship you ever been in that didn't work out?
Well, actually, my best relationship that did not work out was actually my relationship that I've actually we just broke up less than a year ago. We dated for 2.5, almost 3 years. He was the best man that I've ever have had. Shout out to Eric. However, we're still friends. I think he's the right person, just wrong time.
Okay. You got okay. We'll let you slide with that. We'll let you slide. Have you ever been married before?
I have 13.
So Eric was better than your last husband?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's deep. All right, Lamar. What's the best relationship you ever been in that you can? Hey, shit, yes, man. Do I need to skip you? What's the best relationship that you ever been in
that didn't work?
That didn't work out.
I was younger. It was me. It was a female I was dealing with, and basically, she was straight. She was everything that that was probably needed and everything, but I just wasn't ready.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, but I look back on it. I can say she's one that got away, but it was me. It was straight me. That was in my bad boy days. I was playing.
Right,
But
right,
she was,
right.
but if I had to say a girl I would got with, it would have been her. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Hmm.
fair enough. Lavia, the best relationship you ever been in that didn't work out.
Well, I would say it was someone that passed away, so unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But we were heading somewhere. We were planning something, and he passed away a few
Um,
weeks before my birthday, actually.
wow.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Condolences.
And with me, I can say,
yeah.
I can honestly say, all of them. all, all of them. I was a bad boy, man. I was a bad. I only been a good boy since March 27, 2018.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
Boy, you're guilty.
yeah. I've been a good boy since March 27, 2018. I really have, but I'm proud of that.
Oh,
Okay, Rose, how can everybody get in contact with you and what you bringing to the table of the universe?
Well, first of all, I'm Nevaeh Rose. That's how you contact me. You put Nevaeh Rose in, you should be able to get everything. First and foremost, I'm a writer. So and my first TV series will be produced by me, Wrath of LaWanda. It's based off my book and stuff like that. So hopefully that be coming out by the end of this year. If not, I'm still looking forward to doing it because I got to find some more actors as well. But I also got into the travel agency. So like, anytime y'all want to book any events or travel, airport, resorts, anything, I got you. And I make my own skincare products. So all natural, organic products. So when I went to Germany, they didn't have the type of products that I had. So were needed. So I had to make my own skincare products. So I've been making it for 8 years and it's all natural. So Cosmetic Plug is the name. So that's how you can reach me, Nevaeh Rose, on everything, all platforms, Nevaeh Rose.
And I'm trying to tell you, the rates that she has shown me so far is unfreaking believable. I'm trying to tell you. And she got me looked up. My face looks so good, and I haven't even used the stuff yet. Hey, that's some good shit. That's what I'm saying. So y'all make sure she gonna get in contact with. Yeah, I'm plugging myself to get in one of your movies. Yes, you know what I'm saying. I want to be on one of your play one of your roles. All right, Reese Pride.
All
Reese
right.
Deluxe,
Yes.
Reese was this, Reese that. Come on, wait.
So that's correct. So I have a few social media platforms, but on Facebook, I can be found on my personal page, which is Reese Deluxe. My business page is Mind, Body, and Soul with Reese, and my modeling page is Model Reese. I have a small business, which is Mind, Body, and Soul with Reese. It's a health and wellness business, and we sell Baba Belly products, which helps you aid in losing weight and not having to exercise. So let's go. We getting snacks this summer. Also, I'm the Pearls of Excellence coordinator for Sigma Sorority Incorporated. That's fairly trademarked to you guys. That's a Christian Greek sorority. I'm also the assistant of Earlene Boyd, she's the director of the movie The Reflection, The Inner Me. I also run a motivational group on social media, which is called Mind, Body, and Soul with Reese. And that's pretty much how I found self-love for myself. And I'm helping assist others with tapping into the better versions of their self. I'm also the co-author of A Child with a Child, and myself and 3 other teenage mothers, we tell our testimonial on how God saved us from ourselves and helped us raise our babies. And then I'm also a model I'm signed to Bella Modeling Agency. I'm an actress. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a brand ambassador for Live Credit Solutions, and I work for Verizon Wireless. So there you go. But you can find me again on Facebook, Reese Deluxe, Mind, Body, and Soul with Reese, Model Reese, and Model Reese on TikTok and Instagram. There you go. Look me up.
You know you took more than 2 minutes, but go ahead,
Sorry.
Hey man, just unlike Reese, just Google Lamar Brace, man. That's all you gotta do.
simple.
Hey, good shit.
Google,
Yeah, you
just
gotta,
put for real. Just put Lamar Brace in your computer. Put it on.
man, you got a hell of a lot of shows coming up, bro.
Yeah, man. I got a tour. I got like 2 tours coming up this year too.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, you all over the place, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
got you in heavy circulation and rotation. You already know, bro.
Appreciate it. And my bad. And I'm also a business owner as well. I mean, singing is a bonus, but I'm a business owner. I have a business I run as well.
What is that?
Basically, I'm just entity on the East Coast Entertainment, but I'm sponsored by Pepsi, Coca. I deal with sponsorships.
Yeah,
So I'm a brand. I'm a brand that I told you about this. So honestly, I don't need to sing. I sing because I want to, but because I have a business that I run. So I'm sponsored by a lot of large corporations.
That's what's up, Lamar. And I really like working with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to actually getting into your pocket too, for real. Yeah. Gold digger don't just go with female to female and male to female. I just tell you now, hey, like that. No homo though. Yeah,
nah, you good. My girl ain't going for it anyway. Boy.
Yeah, hell no. Homie don't play that. Homie don't play that. Laville?
Yes, you can Google me. Just Google me. You'll see all my social medias. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. Google me. It's that simple. Google Lluvia Bermudez. IMDb.
Yeah,
and again,
her IMDb Pro star meter is so low, it's unreal. I'm trying to get mine as low as yours. Mine is 177,000. It started out at 900. It was at 987,000. So I'm glad for it to be at 100. And the movie industry, the lower the star meter, the better. Just in case y'all didn't know.
That's right.
But I need to insert some stuff myself so to get mine down. But yeah, I'm very proud. As y'all can see, I don't have nothing but winners on my show. Period. I don't give a fat baby's ass how much money you got. If you ain't winning out here, or if you calling yourself bad bitch, or you a real nigga, you ain't getting on my show, yo. Straight like that. But anyway, I want to tell y'all, man, I love having y'all on the show. I really appreciate it. And until next time, if y'all need me for anything, that's right. My name is Fitzhugh Sergio Fevers Huff, and I am a talent scout, model scout, concert promoter. You can call me anything except a nigga. I'm a winner. Hey, shit like that. Hey, y'all, see y'all.
Hey, if y'all live in Charlotte,
I'm so surprised that I'm still alive.
That's right. Look at me up.
Outside and bullets was flying and I ain't get hit. No, that's how I know that I'm winning. You from the trenches, you living, you winning. You wake up and go and get it, you winning. You trying to double your digits, you winning. You put hot sauce on your chicken, you winning. Hey, winning.